We've all been there, right? You're facing some kind of chaos, maybe pressure at work, or just plain disrespect from someone, and you can feel that hot rush of emotion taking over. So, how do you stay calm when it feels like everything is trying to make you lose it? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful technique that'll help you do just that. You know that feeling, don't you? Someone cuts you off in traffic, you get a really frustrating email, or a conversation just gets heated. All of a sudden, your heart's pounding, your mind's racing, and you end up saying or doing something you almost immediately regret. It feels like you're just a passenger and your emotions are steering the car. Okay, so let's get right to the heart of this. There's this incredible insight inspired by ancient Stoic wisdom that is a total game changer. And it's this: we can't always control what happens to us, but we have absolute 100% power over how we respond to it. The real fight isn't out there, it's in here, inside our own heads. So, what's the solution? How do we use that power? It's a skill, and it's called emotional detachment. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds kind of cold, right? But it's not what you think. It's not about suppressing your feelings at all. It's about not being a puppet on their strings. Honestly, you should think of it as a mental superpower. So, what does this actually mean in practice? Well, detachment isn't about ignoring your emotions. Not at all. It's about creating this tiny little pocket of space, this gap between when you feel something and when you react. In that space, you can just observe your anger or your frustration without letting it instantly take control of your actions. And this is a really, really important distinction to make. We have to get this right. True detachment means you get clarity. It doesn't mean you become cold. It's about calm observation, not apathy, or just not caring. And maybe most importantly, it's about choosing a mindful response, not just bottling up or suppressing your emotions, which, as we all know, never, ever ends well. And listen, this isn't some brand new idea. Philosophers have been teaching this for centuries. This quote just captures it perfectly. Our real strength isn't found in trying to control the world around us, but in mastering the one thing we actually can control: our own mind. All right, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get down to business. Let's get practical with the how. I'm going to walk you through a simple 3-step technique you can start using literally today to practice detachment. Okay, here we go. First, the second you feel that trigger, that flash of anger or frustration, just pause. That's it, for just a second. Take a single breath. This simple little act breaks that knee-jerk chain of stimulus and reaction. Second, observe the feeling. Give it a name. Okay, I'm feeling frustrated right now. Don't judge it, don't fight it, just notice it, almost like you're watching a cloud drift by in the sky. And third, from that calmer place of observation, you get to choose. You get to decide on your response, one that's based on your values, not just on that raw initial impulse. So you might be wondering, what's the payoff here? What do you actually get when you master this little pause? Well, the benefits are incredibly practical, and they can seriously change how you navigate your entire life. Think about it. When you're not being hijacked by your emotions, you can make way clearer, more rational decisions, especially when the stakes are high. You become so much more resilient because the little daily annoyances just don't have the power to ruin your whole day anymore. You can communicate what you actually mean instead of just reacting. And maybe best of all, you protect your own inner peace and sharpen your focus on the things that really, truly matter. You know, this quote really gets to the very heart of everything we're talking about. Everything happens in that tiny moment of space you create for yourself when you pause. That's where your freedom is. That's where your power lies. It's the difference between being reactive and being truly responsive. Look, the theory behind this is pretty simple, right? But the real transformation, that comes from actually practicing it. This isn't about being perfect. It's just about making a small effort over and over again to find that little space in your day-to-day life.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. The next time you feel that emotional trigger, whether you're in a meeting, stuck in traffic, or talking with family at home, where are you going to find your space to choose?